Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Moderator, our distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, our friends and our enemies.
Welcome. Before we get started on this video, I want to thank everybody who's watched any of my videos on my channel. This is your first. I want to say, before we even get into this, for real, because we got a big one today. Yeah, we got a big one today. But if at any point in this video you feel like what I'm saying is false or some bullshit or something, click off the video and leave a dislike. Don't subscribe to me. Don't subscribe to anything I'm saying if you don't actually honestly feel like it's worth watching. But if you do, I want you to like it. I want you to comment. I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share the video with as many people as you can to get my message out there. I do appreciate it though, if you do so from the bottom of my heart. Now, today I want to talk about delusions of grandeur and why success is an enemy. You see, we all want to be successful. We all strive for greatness. But some people, once they reach success, they believe that they're greater or better than the people around them, and they're on a higher pedestal. They pedestalize themselves and become narcissistic in their beliefs. You know, we all had to start somewhere. I never want to become that myself. If me in this message gets out there, if my art makes a movement, I don't want to be looked at as different. I am human at the end of the day. We are all the same. We all came from the same initial place. So there's no reason to believe you're better than anyone else just because of success or a viewer count or a subscriber count or anything of that nature. I want everybody to find themselves and become leaders in their own right, but even to become a leader, you must once be a follower of someone who is great. You have to be humble, even in the beginning. Some people think they're grandiose before they even begin their journey to success. You'll never achieve greatness thinking you are better than the people that surround you. If you're at the bottom and you think you're better than them, how could you possibly expect these people to follow you? It's impossible. It breeds animosity and hate. Any great rapper, any great leader in society, I'll give examples. You know, Malcolm X, Jay-Z, Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, Huey Newton, Marcus Garvey. I'd go into details about all these people, but these names, they all mean something because the people they were defined, they defined themselves in such a way and held themselves in such a manner, or if still living, hold themselves in such a manner to which they recognize where they came from. To a degree, at least. I'll say, especially Nipsey Hussle, who I made a video about, so I won't even go into details about, but yes, died in his own neighborhood. Even great philosophers had to follow somebody else at one point to learn. It's all about learning. You're born into this world ignorant of all knowledge, and with that being said, you knew nothing coming in. How could you possibly believe that you are any more important than the man next to you who came in knowing nothing as well? Life is about humility, knowing that you are not as important as you may think you are in your head. Narcissism is obsession with one's self. And I'd pull up the whole mythology of narcissists, but I'm not going to today. I want to get some excerpts from a couple books to help y'all understand my concept and why you should not think that success, or even look at it, success as a good place to be at. A place you strive for, but once you achieve, you have to realize where you came from. And not be so caught up in success in what it brought you that you forget about the people you left behind, or you forget about where exactly you were raised, what brought you into this earth, the people who supported you when nobody else did. But I'll take an excerpt from The 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. It's one of my favorite books right here. And this isn't necessarily going to talk about my concept, but I want to say that, and I'll read the excerpt, then I'll explain. War, or any kind of conflict, is waged and won through strategy. Think of strategy as a series of lines and arrows aimed at a goal, at getting you to a certain point in the world, at helping you to attack a problem in your path, at figuring out how to encircle and destroy your enemy. Before directing these arrows at your enemies, however, you must first direct them at yourself. And I say that, and the excerpt holds a lot of value because it's basically saying to achieve anything, you have to defeat your own mind and your own beliefs, negative and positive. You have to look at yourself as not so much somebody who's trying to achieve something great, but as a vessel that greatness can come out of, and you can help bring up other people. If you think of yourself as, I am successful because I did this, and this was due to me, you got to recognize that other people had to get you to this place. You didn't do it solely alone. We require other people to help us in life. You achieve nothing by yourself. You must defeat yourself. The narcissism, the ideas of grandeur, the delusions of it all. I want to take another excerpt from The Laws of Human Nature, also a book by Robert Greene. Know your limits. The law of grandiosity. We humans have a deep need to think highly of ourselves. If that opinion of our goodness, greatness, and brilliance diverges enough from reality, we become grandiose. We imagine our superiority. Often, a small measure of success will elevate our natural grandiosity to even more dangerous levels. Our high self-opinion has now been confirmed by events. We forgot the role that luck may have played in the success or the contributions of others. We imagine we have the golden touch. Losing contact with reality, we make irrational decisions. That is why our success often does not last. Look for the signs of elevated grandiosity in yourself and in others. Overbearing certainty in the positive outcome of your plans. Excessive touchiness if criticized. A disdain for any form of authority. Counteract the pull of grandiosity by maintaining a realistic assessment of yourself and your limits. Tie any feelings of greatness to your work, your achievements, and your own contributions to society. Robert Greene stated it better than I probably have in this video, but yes, everything you achieve in life is not solely based on you, but other people as well. Though you put the work in, other people helped you to get there. On the way there, you cannot forget about these people and don't think you're better than these people. You're only one cog in the wheel of life. Though you matter, you aren't as important as you may think you are. Realize this. But that's all I have to say. I thank everybody who watched this video all the way through. If you learned something, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I thank y'all again. Peace out.